Right. Um, the start of the training. Where are we? Why did that slide disappear? I love this. I love this, people who have been in the business a while will have seen this before. The goldfish jumping from one bowl to the other. Now that is taking a risk because if it goes down the middle there, it's dead. It's a big risk. And based on what that slide is saying, we've got to go for it. We've got to take chances. We've got to do, we've got to take the opportunities that are there. So tonight, what I'm going to talk about is the follow-up. Now, I know it wasn't that long ago I did a follow-up, so I'm not going to repeat what I said on that. I was explaining how the telephone, the reasons why people don't want to speak on the phone anymore. I mean, my new girl who just joined actually phoned me yesterday and I missed the call because I'm so used to junk calls and we're not used to a prospect actually phoning us on a phone with a mobile number. So there are still some people that like to talk as long as they didn't have to screen your calls. But this is the follow-up for all leads. And I know many of you are already doing it. And it doesn't matter what the lead is, whether you buy it, whether it's a fish pond lead, buy a business card, a flyer, a shop ad, a Facebook, it doesn't matter. If it's a bot lead or coming from another source outside Facebook, good chance there'll be a text number you'll get. And we're using WhatsApp. If you're using text, you can use WhatsApp because you can send things for free. But tonight I am going to talk about Facebook because the biggest majority of people that we're working with, we're all working with at the moment. We are all getting leads for Facebook. But in saying that, it's exactly the same system all the way through, the same replies and what have you. It's just Facebook is a bit of a different beast. It's a social network. Now, some people get their leads by doing the discussion posts. I know that these works. I know Tracy does loads of discussion posts, and you guys know that Tracy brings in people every single week. 2 or 3, sometimes more. Being Gavin's top sponsor and more than once, I believe. You can put me right there at the end, Tracy. Sell posts. And what I've noticed is the sell posts on Facebook are getting better response. Facebook's a never changing thing. And when we first started to do the sell posts, we promoted discussion posts because we found that they worked much, much better. The facts of the matter is everything works. It's just your chosen way of doing it. But also, you've got to watch out for Facebook bans. And I'm going to talk about that. I spoke about it the other night with Sizzle, I did. Because that marketplace is on Facebook laptops. But I'm going to recommend, and I'll reiterate it further on, if you're not using the marketplace app, either because you can't or for whatever reason, then if you use marketplace on your laptop, get another profile. You'll get loads of bans because it's adding to your footprint massively. And I think there will be people who could say, yep, I've got a ban already. And I don't mean to laugh about that. It's not funny. But I reckon that if you are going to be doing discussion posts, sell posts, and the marketplace on your computer or laptop, you're asking for trouble. So if you can only use it on your computer and laptop, I would recommend having a profile. My Lynn Cleanies, the Lynn one with capital D, I use that because I don't care if I get a ban. So it's allowed me to put together trainings like this, for example, to know what's so obviously you're going to post your advert. So this is just a little recap. I'm not going to go into your advert, but this is what I have found personally. Checks work. You know checks work. The first time I used the marketplace app was way back in October. And you guys teased me because you all just kept telling me I was lucky. You were just lucky because I got loads of leads for that one check. This is my first check, £564. I got loads of leads on the app back then, and I was told I was just lucky. But if you're not using a check, and I still like the checks, use a photograph. Again, we were talking about this. When we started in the business, and I'm just going to take this bit of time out, this is what I was talking about before I clicked the record button. Jane mentioned it briefly. We used to have to do all sorts of fishbone, business cards, shop ads, flyers, posters to try and generate over 100 leads a week. And we could do it. We did it, and we did more. But we were recommended a minimum of 100 leads a week. And they all had to be posted out in envelopes. So think about it. And then we had to phone them up the next day and say, did you receive the pack? No, they hadn't received the pack, but we wanted to get our name in front of them. And then we'd phone them back the next day and do that whole big telephone spiel. And in my first year, our team, as you know, turned over £1 million on that system with 4% out of stock. Right? And the reason I'm mentioning that is one of the things, two reasons. One, a lot of our flyers and business cards with pictures on them. Beat the bills. Is this you? Something. So that's why I'm using photographs. I'm making them colour. I get my free clip art. Free clip art work from, free clip art broke, free clip art skint, free clip art need money. I just do that. Change the description, change the advert. Only use it once, unless you've got two profiles that you can use it twice. And by changing it, all you need to do is I have one and have it pink, and then I go and make it background blue. I just change it, or I put a little, I put wealth warning on it sometimes using pic collage. I just change it. I never ever use the same one twice on my, unless I've done it by accident. I do accidentally do it by accident. Groups. Oh, you've done a duplicate post. Right, discussion or sell posts I'm going to cover first. And then the marketplace, but the response, the follow-up is the same practice for both of them. Now, with discussion or sell posts, they can only message you. You can't message, well, you can message them, but if you keep messaging them, you'll get a ban. So if they like or comment on your post, do not message them. They need the bans. So thank them for the like or the comment and ask them to message you for information. An example is Jane's, and she changes it every time and I change it every time. The first thing I'm going to say is don't use exactly what we say. You're asking for trouble. So, I just like say, Jane, like I tag them like Pat Jarden. I didn't tag them, I tag them message because I'm using that. But if you're asking, you just ask them to message you. If they're keen, they'll message you. Does it want to find the number? Yes, it does, because somebody messaged you. But if they're keen, message you. Simple as that. And they'll probably respond again to another advert. Now, I've got two responses because the people, and this is where you need to sort of be listening to me, because I don't know, it's going to come across a wee bit confusing here, because I have two messages, right? First message is for people who message me. Now, see how you can see that's highlighted, makemoneyforfbinfo.com's highlighted. When I post, if they've messaged me, I can put the link and it opens up like that. Does that make sense? So if they message you, if you go to www. That's mine. As I say, don't copy it, Parry Fashion. Things that you want is thank you for responding, and here's information for the video as well. I don't sell more on my shop at this point anymore. I've evolved, and I've added in online, mainly Facebook, as a new way of promoting and selling the products, and we're getting fantastic results. And if you'd like to join and want more information, please reply with the next step. Please don't use it Parrot Fashion, just adjust it a wee bit to suit your style. If you've seen mine and Jane's and Kate's, they're all probably completely different because we all have different styles, personalities. But that's what it looks like there. Oh, what did I do? I pressed the button the wrong way. Sorry about that. So that's that one. So that opens up. Now, I'm going on to the marketplace now, because if it's a sell post or a discussion post, they can only message you. You're not going to message them. But on the marketplace, there's two types of leads. The ones that message you and the ones that you message, okay? And you can message them because the marketplace gives you a message button. Doesn't lead to bans or restrictions. I've been using it for a long time now, since way back, whenever I started the marketplace, end of last year, it doesn't lead to bans because they are messaging you. So people who message you directly, like the previous slide, sorry, just go back. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Like that one, people who message you directly, you just send it, you know, if you go to the video, you send the link and it opens up. But people who like or comment and ask for more information on the group posts, there's a message button and you message them. And I use that. I did try today as an experiment to ask them to message me, and I only got one. Whereas I'm getting, you'll see in a wee minute the amount of likes that I'm getting, the amount of people asking for info. So you get one out of a lot. It's not a good response for me. However, I do know that if you're doing discussion and sell, this is an add-on. This is the bonus. The bonus that means maybe go in 1 time, 2 months time. You know what Facebook's like. Just make hay while the sun shines, and it works with that message button. But I'm saying it's a big bonus. So use it. I know Kate puts the message and Jane puts the message, and they successfully get people messaging them. It's just I got a lot more out by me messaging them. Now this is important. The link doesn't open for the video. Doesn't open up the same way, so a lot of people didn't always see the video, and sending links for these messages on a, you know, I got a warning the other day. I've sent loads of links on these messages, but yesterday I got a warning. If I get a warning, I stop doing it. I don't need to send them the link to my shop. I can say Lynn Max online shop. Do you know? I don't need to send them the link. So as soon as I get a warning, I stop it. I don't want a ban, and there's other ways of doing it. Messages for you, message them, and you may have noticed that you'll get a lot of messages that say so and so wants to connect with you, and you click it and they've messaged you. You can't do links on them either. They're exactly the same. I don't know why, but they don't open up. I noticed that tonight. So there's the wee message button. Now the other thing I'm going to say is you only, well, I have only seen it until further notice. I only get the message button if I go onto a laptop or a PC. It's not on my phone. It's not on my Kindle. It's not on www.facebook.com. Using my phone. It's sorry, hang on. Oh, it doesn't use the bark actually. It's usually Minnie that barks. Must be somebody coming. Now she made me lose my thread. If you could, what was my last thing I said? Anyway, it'll come back to me. But you don't want to
see the message button on your laptop, not on your phone.
Thank you, Jane. Appreciate that, because Lola did distract me there. And it doesn't cause bans again because it's an official Facebook message button. It's there for people to message you. It says in the ad, message seller. And it says to us, message the person that's replying. So I do use it a lot. And you will see, folks, there's been a lot of leads. But you just have to use a different format. Sorry, I went the wrong way there. So there's the message button. And there's what that looks like. And I just paste my message and send it. But I'll show you in a wee, oops. I do that. I'll go back to that page that I just missed there. I hadn't finished doing that one actually. Thanks for responding, and you can see the only difference is I've left gaps so that it stands out, because I had people come and saying, where's the video, where's the video, where's the video, because they can't see it if you reply to them. If you copy this link and go to www.makemoneyfromfbinfo.com and watch the short video, that will alleviate that. So if you can't sorry, I need to pause it for a minute if you don't mind, just 1 second. Sorry about this. Oh, remind me to make sure the animals are sorry. Do it the next time I start my training. They've misbehaved tonight. So I'm just spacing it out because you don't want to leave the links. And there you see it there. It hasn't opened up. That's what it looks like. They can see it, it's underlined, and if they click on it, it will take them to the link. but I've had too many people saying, where's the video? Because what they do is they click on part-time income opportunity and it just shows them the advert. So just a wee reminder, if you're messaging them there. And here you can see the sort of responses that I'm getting. There's tons of them. I mean, that's just a handful. You know, some of them you get none, by the way. Some adverts, nothing. And I think Jane and Kate and a lot of people who've been doing this for a while or doing this will tell you that quite often most of the leads come from one thread or 2 or 3 threads. Would you agree with that, Jane? Because you're in the video. We can see you. And there you can see, you know, I've just said, I'll message you. Hi, Rona Pickard, I'll message you. And I message them. I'm interested, I'll message you. Erin Nesbitt, I'll message you. That's all I do. And then video will get in the way. You probably can't see this, but it just shows you how it looks. That'll pop up. This wee box here will pop up. You know, when you're doing a message Facebook, it pops up and you've got to close it down so you can see that the message has been sent to them. So my second message is pretty straightforward, and I do it usually within 24 hours, sometimes a bit less. You know, if they responded at 5 o'clock last night, I would probably send them that message this morning, but not yesterday. I give it till the next day. And it's just, hi Mary, always put their name there. Have you managed to watch the video? If yes, have you any questions? That is it. And as I say, some people might be doing more clever things than me, but I will go back a wee bit. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. Why am I keep going the wrong way tonight? Now, if you're using text or WhatsApp, you can do as many follow-ups as you want. If you're using Facebook, I do a maximum of 4. I'm only 3 if they've not read my previous messages. Does that make sense? If they've read every message, I'll do a final one, and I'm going to show you what it is, the final one. But if I've sent, have you got any questions? And then I send this one, and they've still not looked at them, I'm not going to risk a 4th message for them to get fed up with me and report me to Facebook or block me. Are you with me? So if they're not reading your messages, 3 messages are fine. If they don't get back to this one, and this one actually works quite well for me. I'm not saying it gets sign-ups. It gets people coming back to me and saying, oh, one of them said to me tonight, I want to start. And I put it in my diary for the end of March when our maternity finishes. So if I haven't heard back, if you watched the video, I just say, here is how I sell some of my products. I also use Facebook Marketplace. It can all be done from your phone. This really is a genuine opportunity. 90-year-old company in brackets. My first 3 weeks, I earned £564, and that was 25 years ago. And I put my link to my shop. Now, if they have messaged you, I put the link. I'm pretty sure you love the products. Now, that if they don't want to join, they've got my shop and they'll hopefully love the products and go in. I do get people joining my shop all the time after this message. And there's what it'll look like. Have you any questions? No, really. Would you like to get started? She's not got back to me, so I'll send that. Now, if she's not read that and that, I'm not going to send her message number 4. I ain't going to risk a Facebook ban. I archive it at that point. I just archive it. Right, so that's it. 3 messages if they've not read them, tops. If they've read them, as I say, you can send as many as you want by text or WhatsApp. You know, if you do contact manager with big advertising, you know, people are using autoresponders and sending a message every month or every couple of months. And you can do that if you want by text and WhatsApp. You know, here's a story, here's a check, here's something that might interest you. You can't do that on Facebook. You can't. Maximum 4. And never go past 4 on Facebook. And Jane and I, and this is a bit that's funny, Jane, because you might be wondering why I've changed this. Because we were talking about it. You know, you say, this is what I've done, and I might change this because I don't like the 4 messages. But if they do read, if they've read all the messages, Then I do a final message and then archive it. And this is my final message. Thanks for showing, and please don't do it parrot fashion. And remember, I can pass these out to you. Speak to your person in your upline who's successfully sponsoring, but just try to vary it, because Facebook's on the ball. To be lazy for my message, my wee message, one of the threads had loads of people, and I thought I could just copy if you like it. I think it was if you like it. It was just that, and I got a warning. Right? So just be on the ball. Thanks for showing an interest. If you consider this in the future, please message me. You can find me on Facebook, on my Facebook group, which is above the one I've already sent them in message number 3. If you know anyone who would be interested, who may be interested, please point them in my direction. It's a genuine opportunity, and I've been involved for 25 years. And my first 3 weeks, I earned £564. I now have thousands of people in my team earning anything to £300 a month to 2,000. That's not typed right. This is where you see I need to amend that. £3,000 to £2,000 a month part time. Full time team members are earning much more. Kind regards, Lynn. Archive. But I don't archive it for 2 or 3 days. Because this could happen. Message number 4, Jane, this happened after the debate that you and I had today about message number 4, whether it should be 3 or 4. How does it work with the selling and the ordering? And I put the wrong name there. I had actually sent that message to about 20 people with Patricia on it. 20 people were called Patricia. I had to go back and say, sorry, Lauren, sorry, Patricia, sorry. I had to go right back. How does it work with the selling and the ordering? And is there an upfront cost? With the selling, you can do online, local or over the UK, as we have PayPal and postal service. We also sell locally if you want to, with catalogues. We're using Facebook mainly to sell online and to team build. Are you working at the moment? Now, this is the bit that might not be in your follow-up. Ask questions back. Get lingo going. If we were doing that on the phone, and Jane will nod here as well, we would answer a question and then we would ask one. Just part-time, 14 hours a week. This fits around anything, to be honest. There is a tiny start-up cost. I always use Big Al here. Big Al uses the word tiny, and most people, this fits around anything, to be honest. There is a tiny start-up cost of 20 quid. Most people earn this back really quickly. I take it you're not tied into anything and can opt out at any time. She's not really got just it yet. Yes, of course. And you also have a 60-day money-back guarantee. I've been doing it for 25 years, mainly catalogues, but now lots online. I would teach, train and support you. It's all done with short training videos, and I run other weekly webinars for those wanting to make a more serious income. I don't always say this, but this is a good lead, I think. Oops, I would fit it part-time. I would just be part-time to fit around my job and my daughter. Most people, see that wee Big Al line? Most people are actually doing it part-time, but with time and patience, you can actually get a full-time income from it. Have you got any more questions? No, I don't think so. Would you like me to send you the link to get started? And that was would you like me to send you the link to get started? That wee XJL, I'll tell you what, that was an error. Yes, so I've sent her the link. Let me know if you've got any questions. So now I will say, I don't send the link to everybody, and if you send the link, with a genuine lead like that, you will get quite a few following through. But you're going to, if you send 4 links, there might be 2 of them that doesn't join. You know, and this is what I'm telling you this. I don't have the actual statistics yet. One, I know some people send links out willy-nilly. I'm not in favour of that. What's the point? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? Send the link when they're genuinely showing an interest. But if you do it that way, you'll find that probably around about half. I've sent 4 links and 2 people have joined. I've got 5 people joining on payday Friday. 5 people. Now, out of the 5 people that said to join in on payday, I know that there's a definite 2, because actually, here's the irony. 2 of the leads from the marketplace are my son's Warham market. Right? So go local. Go local. You'll find people you know and people that know you. So that helps. But I'll let you know on Friday. If it's actually 6 in the diary for Friday. If all 6 join up, you probably need to get me smelling salts, because the business doesn't work like that. You're going to get people who say they'll join and they don't. You're going to get all of this stuff. It happened back when we were doing the 100 information packs a week, and it happens now. But, you know, make sure it's a strong lead. Have that Betty conversation in between. Are you working at the moment? Have you got kids? They don't have to wait until they join to start building a rapport. I mean, we build a rapport for the minute we send that first message. We didn't say, oh, hi, thanks for responding. We say, hi, Laura, or hi, Lauren, or hi, Mary. Kind regards, best wishes, thanks. You know, we're building bridges. Yes, I've watched the video. I have had one person, and his name's Neil, and it's Lee's friend. I have spoken to him about the business before, but he didn't know it was me. And I'll tell you why in a wee minute. And he actually said, I've not got the 25 quid to get started now. And I went, bloody hell, did you watch the video all the way to the end? Because no, how anybody does that, or they wouldn't be asking us. The biggest question is there a startup cost? So if they were watching the video, my video, right to the end, they would know there was a startup cost. So do you have any questions? No. Would you like to get started? There's a tiny startup cost of £20. Most people get this back within the first few days. You'll get full training and support, as well as 2 personalised websites and a small credit facility. Any questions, please ask. Kind regards. 1. Right, so next steps. Hi Victoria, any questions? I'm showing you real ones so you can see them in action. This is why it took me so long. Hi Victoria, do you have any questions, or would you just like to get started? Because she's came back with the next step. And I've said, if you've got any questions or you want to get started, say next step. You with me? So if they say next step, I can assume they've either got a question, no questions, just get started. And this is one of the ones that's joining on Friday. I'll send you the link to get started. There's a tiny startup cost, 20 quid. Most people get this back within the first few days. You get full training and support, as well as 2 personalised websites, small credit facility, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. There's a different one. Jessica, she got started. How do I go? Small startup, thanks. Can you send me the link as soon as possible? The startup cost is nothing. It doesn't stop people. That was my second sign up. The first, oh my gosh, you need to do your own area. You need to, the first sign up was a girl called Diane, and it was another one in Lee's Warham market. He's spoken to them before. I spoke to Lee before. So, you know, spread the net every way. The main question I find is there a startup cost? A couple of times, does it really work? And I'm going to just show you some examples. It's wee conversation I've had. There's a tiny startup cost. Most people, you're used to it. You'll be able to say that in your sleep now, won't you? There it is. Let me see. What's this, Alan? Not yet. We'll try get looked at. Today, got hiccups. He didn't join. He actually came back and said, oh, I've read a load of negative stuff on the internet. I didn't want to get started. And I just went back and said, the negative stuff usually comes from people who have failed. Do you know what I mean? Or other distributors or other companies that are trying to slate us. But it doesn't matter. That's going to happen. I don't care. I don't care the results. This is what you want to be doing. Jane will tell you. Kate will tell you. I mean, Jane and I have been making phone calls for 18 years. We keep on saying focus on the activity. If you do the calls, we've probably been having a transition period between like, well, we're not getting people on the phone. We need to find another way of doing it. Hence, this is maturing and maturing and maturing every single week, because we've been working on this for a good while now. But, you know, hi, Alan, I've been involved. I use my story, but you can use my story. If you've not been in 25 years, I've been involved for a year. The lady I'm working with, Jane White, if you're in Jane's team, she's been doing it 18 years. Kate's team, Kate's the same, 18 years. They've been at that lets them know there's longevity. There was a guy at Birmingham that I got introduced to, and the only thing that he was one of these quiet guys that says nothing and doesn't show an interest, and the only time his eyes lit up was when I said, I've been doing it for 25 years. And then, strangely enough, everybody that came up that this, I think it was Abigail Cookley that was introducing them to, they all said, like, one came up and said, I've been doing it 80, and his eyes were going like out in saucers. He couldn't believe there are people been in the business that long. So it doesn't have to be my story. Do you know what I mean? But it reassures. I've been in the business for 25 years, so hopefully that will reassure you it does work. Since going online, though, it has made the opportunity even better, which it has. I'll have a look. Blah, blah. Right, this one's hilarious. Only because, oh no, it's not him. Oh, it is. I could see the guy before. This one's, I'm meeting this girl tomorrow. So please try and ignore the name. Hopefully Candy's right. Don't think Cleaneasy will be very interesting to people I know. We're not really selling the Cleaneasy online. We're selling the K-Life. They are lovely. Have a look at my shop above or go to www.klife.co.uk. So, what is the 20 quid? So we did a wee bit of messages in between, do you know what I mean? There's a short start, it'll cost blah, 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 blah. So what's the 20 quid for? How do I go about selling, etc.? What if I don't make any money? You will make money. Laugh out loud. I put laugh out loud. I shouldn't probably, but by this time I knew her. She didn't know that she knew me. I didn't know which Nicola she was, as you'll see, but I knew her. So I put laugh. The 20 quid gives you 2 personalised websites for your products, a credit limit for processing your orders, and I say 15 books because and that's wrong. They used to get 5 K-Life, 5 Special Logs, and 5 Cleaneasy. So it's 15 books that they can separate if they want. You can change it to 5 if you want. 15 books to show your friends and family. I've been in Cleaneasy, that should say, for 25 years. It's my full-time income all that time. It works if you follow the system I teach. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, not a problem. Why don't you take a look at how this business has changed my life and this is where you would send stories. Okay, no problem, have a look at it. But here's some stories. This is why I'm asking, can I get your first checks? Can I get checks for you? Do you know what I mean? We want to send stories. You can send my story, but I think it'd be better to send copies of checks and stuff, but anything at all to back up that this is a good opportunity. Why don't you take a look at how this business has changed my life at www.makemoneyfromfb.com. It may give you confidence it works. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, not a problem. Oh, that's the same one. Says the link's not working. I've mistyped it. Because if I've got a message that I'm pasting, I didn't want to go and copy and paste it. I just type it in. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to paste the address and then go and have to copy my thank you message again. Are you Abby's daughter? Right? I watched the videos and now the 2 Nicolas I know, I still didn't know who it was because both of them would know Rabbi, who was my dad. So how does the income work then? Laugh out loud, Jess, that's me. I thought I recognised the name. I'm dropping the children at nursery. It would probably be easier if I gave you a wee bell when I came back. I will try to get people I know on the phone. Makes sense. I'll be out. We'll message you when back. Listen to this. Do you do subs on wages? Laugh out loud. Skint till end of the month and struggling only asking. Even 40 quid we get off the earnings till the end of February. I can't pay the 20 quid till the end of January. Literally got 15 quid till the end of the month. Sorry, I'm giving you all my worries. Sorry, I didn't mean to be cheeky. I deliberately didn't answer that until she came back to me. And I just put, sorry, no subs. But if you want, now I know her. She lives 1 mile away from me and she was my dad's next door neighbour. So I'm going to give her a half a dozen books to get sales. No subs, but if you wanted to get, and I would only do this really with Warren Market and well, not really with Warren Market, but Kate's done it with, Kate did it with posting books to Netta. So, do you know what I mean? No subs, but if you wanted to start promoting products to people, you could try and earn enough to pay for your kit. I have had a few people do that. You still in West Calder? I have people, I've got customers in West Calder that I'm not going to anymore. I know people in West Calder, Polbeth and Addervale, just don't have time to do books anymore that I'm online. I've never lived in West Calder. I've lived in Bell's Quarry, next door to your dad. Was always in, and it was me that found him. She actually found my dad when he passed away. Ah, Nicola, I was getting you muddled up with another Nicola. I remember you finding him. So sad. I've been doing this for 25 years and it worked. She was traumatized. I was traumatized, obviously, when my dad passed him, but she'd walked in and shouted, Ravi, and found him. I just don't have the money, only have 15 quid till the end of the month. Well, that's only Friday. What I would be doing is happy to give you some books, to get the sales, blah, blah, blah. What I do next, I'm meeting her tomorrow. But as I said before, set your own script based around what we've done tonight. Always be flexible. Don't stick parrot fashion to the script, and you'll see this. Sometimes I get a vibe, and sometimes I'll say about the 20 quid, I'll say it's 20 quid to get started. Is that a problem or is that okay? Because I'm trying to get, one, I'm trying to feel my way around what's the best way of doing it, what gets the best result, and two, I'm seeing you pick up things. There's what I'm going to show you now. Here's interesting. This guy wants to get started. He knows my best mate, Stuart, who some of you know Stuart, but Stuart and his sister don't speak at the moment. It's like this. It's families, but they don't speak, and definitely not at the moment. And this is his sister's best friend. So I'm not going to get him started. So I'm having one person I'm going to say no to. I'm going to go back and say, hey, my best mate's Stuart, your best mate's Laura. They're not speaking. Laura's probably going to neg you. You know, have you ever fought? Will Laura come back to me? No, I won't say that. But I am actually going to say no, because I don't want politics in my business. I can't be bothered with Laura negging him out, or, you know, de-edifying me, or de-edifying my friend. So I've chosen to say no. That's your choice. Right, hi Neil. This is Lee's mate who came through my Facebook ad. Have you managed? I knew him right away, but he didn't know me. And yes, this is the guy who's watched it right to the end. And because I knew who he was and I knew his personality, I knew for praising him for watching it right to the end, I'd get a reply. So I just went, you know, it's 20 quid at the moment, but that's not a problem. So you actually are one of the few who watched the video right to the end. Because he said 25 quid, didn't he? And it's 20. Yes, he watched. I'm not going to show you the whole conversation. Bottom line, and he works 50 hours a week. He's got the kids when he's not working. He's wanting an online business. Some of them will go by the wayside, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people who start off online only without wanting to upgrade don't do enough in the first few weeks to encourage them to keep going. And I will be doing a follow-up training on how to get them going, how to keep them going, how to get them started, but it won't be in this training tonight. It's already a very long training. This guy says, I'm interested in getting started on solo income, Lynn. Now, in my video, it said you can get started on your own, with a partner or with a team, but I was like, what is he talking about? And I've got like, sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by solo income. I watched the video, and at the start, it mentioned about three types of people earning: one solo, two partner, three a group. So, you know, you can just things that get, you know, that one's a bad lead. How do I go about this role? You can tell he thinks it's a job, da-di-da-di-da. You start to get a feeling, but you never prejudge. I'll send you the link to get started. He said, how do I start? I'll send you the link, which I don't, by the way. I don't, if I don't hear back from them. I'm not going to just send a link to Tom, Dick and Harry. I want that link to be valuable. Even though it's a free link, I want it to mean something. Tiny startup cost, blah, 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 blah. This is another one. Kelsey, she's another one for Friday. There you see it. Next step. Next step. Hi, Kelsey. Have you any questions? Hey, just on how to get started, Julie. It's something I'm really interested in. Great. There's a tiny joining fee. Does that put you off? It's only 20 quid. Most people earn this back within a few days. It's okay. I don't get paid till Friday. That's okay. It's nearly Friday. It's nearly Friday. I can send you the link to get started, and you can fill that out on Friday. I've not sent it, by the way. In the meantime, I don't think, I'll remember as the conversation goes on. In the meantime, we can get prepared to get your business started. Are you working at the moment? Laugh out loud. Obviously, that should have said, what sort of work are you doing at the moment? Because she told me she was working. And further back, she said, I'm at work. Oh no, she said I didn't get paid till Friday, so obviously she's working. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I work full time in Sky, where Kirsty, everybody remembers Kirsty Adams, Stuart, Jane, Simon, loads of Sky people come into Clooney's just now, but I'll be on maternity leaves in a few months, and so extra money would be great. This would be perfect for you. Another big I think it is. You can go online or catalogues or both. What did you fancy doing? And I mustn't have the next one on that. But she's actually joining on Friday. She wants to do both. She's mega excited joining on Friday. And I think that one's surplus to requirements. I think that one there should have been Donna Kelsey's next message. But basically, can you see the thread I'm going along? You know, did he just stick parrot fashion? You know, change it up a wee bit, see if anything works better than others. Can I send you the link to get started? Have you got any questions? You know, so I'm going to finish the training. When I started Facebook, I started with Lynn Mac profile, and that is more than 9 years ago. In fact, I'll need to go back my messages. I think it was 2007, 1990. Oh God, 2007, I'm getting muddled up. Was it? Help me here. Yeah, 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. 2007, something like that, I started my Lynn Mac Facebook. I am not, if you spoke to me about Facebook, I would be one to say, I'm not into that. I'm not into online. Facebook's not my cup of tea. I'm a people person. I'm a keynote. I'm face-to-face. I don't do internet dating. You know, my pals are in. I've got 3 friends, actually, who I've met. Sarah's getting married, Tanya's getting married, and Debbie's getting married, and they've all met online. It's not my cup of tea. I'm a visual keynote. But because the majority of my friends are doing in London, I found it a great way, you know, to be, the babies were born, you know, it's a great way to keep in touch with friends and family at a distance. My son keeps in touch with their American relatives that he hasn't even met. It's just lovely for that. But I've only had 40 or 50 friends, and I actually remember feeling really annoyed because somebody in Clooney's found me and wanted to add me. Now, I don't mean that badly. I wasn't really annoyed. That's probably an exaggeration. But I was thinking, this is my own wee space. It's not for, the way I was thinking. It's not for business. It's for me and my friends. So what happened when I started to use it more for business a year or 2 later, I started up the Lynn McDonald one, the one with the capital D. And that's the one that I used. And this one became my personal one for friends, and I had the capital D one. And this, eventually I got the other one, the one that you all use and see. That one's only 9-year-old. It's not as old as the other ones, 11 or 12-year-old. And I only remember this, I've not got a great memory. I've been deleting old messages, which just gave me the dates when he joined and stuff. At 9 years ago, I started the other one. So the reason I'm going into this big long story, which I do apologise, is this has been sitting dormant. It's still there. Some of my pals still tagged me in it. I haven't used it. I've not messaged anybody. I've not tagged anybody. I've done nothing with it. It used to have 46 friends on it, and I've only got 6 groups, right? 6 groups that you can buy and sell on Facebook. I think, got hiccups. I think I started to add groups and then thought, nah, I'm going to do another profile. So I've got hiccups. I've been not eating my food today. I've been like doing the training and eating bananas and not having a proper meal, so I've got a bit of hiccups. So to me, this kind of reflects a new person, doesn't it? Somebody who's maybe got a Facebook, they're not that active, or they might not even have a Facebook, or they might have a Facebook and had it for a while, but they didn't do much on it, etc. You know, 40 odd friends, that's pretty diabolical. Might be up to 50 odd, half a dozen sales groups, but I've got the marketplace. Now, these are the actual results, and if you want to see it on Saturday, I'll bring it with me, or if you didn't believe me, Come on to the Zoom with me and I'll take you through my Facebook, all 3 of them. There's about 400 leads now, if no more. And yet, will we get, just another thing I chatted to Jane, will we get the 1 in 50? Not right away. Not right away. But I know that by the time I bring in everybody that's in the pipeline, I should be sitting on between 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. Mental at the moment, I'm working on 1 in 100, and I know it'll get a lot damn better than that. You with me? 1 in 100 is good. My battery wants to die. Don't die on the battery. I think accidentally thingied. So I only have half a dozen groups on this profile, as I said. There it's there. There's the advert to one of the groups. Look at how many people are interested. So this is the results for a couple of days. Lynn Mac profile, 1 advert. 1 advert on the marketplace for sponsoring. 21 leads. 4 of them were today, so they're not due for follow-up. So that takes it down to 17 leads. 3 of these are starting on Friday. 3 of them. 1 is starting next week. She probably will start, and I'll probably be 2 of them. And there's the one that I said no to as well. One interested, but they've stopped responding. 10 of them have had the 3 messages and they've not read them, so they've been archived. But I might actually go and do that thank you last message. 2 no's. I've only had 2 to 17 saying no, and 1 that I said no to. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you, you're not always going to get results like that. To me, that's phenomenal. And I'll tell you why I think Nicola didn't come for this one. I think why it's so high is because it's so small that more people in the friends group, they're all seeing the, actually, to be fair, I have no idea. Don't expect that kind of result all the time. But what I'm saying is a person from scratch can sell on Facebook, whether it's discussion, sell posts, or the marketplace app. They can go on the marketplace app right away if they want. Now, I'm not going to cover this, but very quickly you'll see there are issues. 2 posts there, exactly the same. One's got an extra border. That one Facebook didn't allow, that one Facebook did. Just to let you know, there's going to be some that don't allow, and it doesn't seem to cause bans. Most of mine you can see are allowed. But that one's hilarious. And I did a wee training video, and the one that didn't get allowed had 6 conversations. So apparently it wasn't allowed, but 6 people still replied to me. And the people in the buying and sell groups still get to see it. So although they might say, oh, you're not allowed to do that on Facebook, they just basically say that this is not allowed. They don't ban you, they just tell you it's not allowed. But take a minute, pause there. It still goes on all your other groups and everything else, but I know some of us were getting a wee bit worried about that. And this one's to make you smile. I put it on my Facebook today, but I don't think it made sense. Hi, Lisa, have you managed to watch the video? If yes, have you any questions? Lynn, I have. I've done better wearing cleanies before. Not really my kind of thing. I'm putting tone in the message. Thank you for getting back to me so quickly. Did you do it online? Because she said she's done cleanies. No, I'm a bit old-fashioned and use the catalogs. I'm not keen on working online. So she doesn't want to do the catalogs and she doesn't want to do online. So I went back and said, but you said catalogs weren't your kind of thing either. Anyway, not a problem. I'm cut off.
I think it's safe to say that Lynn has run out of power. And will probably take a wee while to get back up. I think. If you want to unmute yourselves, Lynn was just literally at the end.
That's a shame, actually, because presumably she hadn't finished her recording, so hopefully she's not lost it.
I really don't know.